All right, thank you, Marley, for asking me to do this question. A little bit better question than Emma's question that I had to do a few minutes ago. But we're looking at, again, taking a standard form, which is x and y on the same side. And we're looking to change it into a slope-intercept form, which would look like y equals mx plus b. So what we're trying to do is get this to be rearranged, because currently the way that this stands and the way that this is, that our x and our y are on the same side, and we want y alone with no coefficient in front of it. Currently we have a -3 in front of it, so we do need to move some things around and get it to replicate this form right up here so that we have it in slope-intercept form and we can work with it in order to graph it or do whatever else it is that we're looking to do. So the first thing I want to do is get that 15x out of there. My only way of removing it to the other side is to subtract it on both sides, and when I do so, that eliminates it completely 100% over on here on this side. Now, I have to be careful right here when I do this, because when I take this down, this is a -3y, so I need to make sure I don't forget the negative when I bring it down. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set this up so that it is more like this, so I have the x part first and then the b after it. So I'm gonna take this -15x that I moved over, and I'm gonna make it go right after the equal sign, and then that's a -36, so I'm gonna say -36. I'm pretty good shape right now. I am almost where I need to be. I have our y over here. I have our m-ish, not quite yet. Our x and our plus b-ish, not quite yet either. But it's kind of in the same setup. Now the only thing I need to do is get rid of that -3. The only thing I can do to do that is to divide both sides by the -3 to eliminate that and get it out of the way. That is just gonna make it 1. So we're gonna have 1y. Then I need to divide everything over here also by a -3. And like I said, Emma's teacher gave a really terrible problem. Your problem is a heck of a lot easier to deal with. And we can just do -15 divided by -3, which gives me a +5, and then the x. And then we have the -36 divided by the -3, which gives us a +12. And that is how we would get this slope-intercept form or this standard form problem. And if you want more questions like this, you can find them on my YouTube channel, YouWantAlgebra, also on TikTok and Instagram, same name. And you can find these under the formula, the playlist of linear equations.